Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, Miss.
How are you, ladies?
I'm good, and you?
I'm great. I miss you, ladies. How's everything going on?
I miss you too, Miss. It's so good.
Great. And how was your day?
Normal.
Normal. Okay. How is the weather like
It's
in your
so
place?
hot.
Oh, hot. Actually, today in Syria, it's a cloudy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a cloudy, so it's not hot at all. It's good.
Mm.
And Saba, is it hot too where you are?
No, it's cloudy and raining.
Wow, it's raining. Great, great. Although it's summer, or maybe although it is the beginning of summer, but it's still cloudy. So I'm not sure
Yeah.
if there is summer gonna be here.
Yes. Yesterday is very hot, but today is cloudy and rainy.
Yeah, actually, it was the same in Syria. Yesterday was too hot. Was too hot. So actually, the weather is a changeable. So it's not stable at all. It is unstable. It's a changeable. So there is like a new weather every and each day. Okay, no problem. And wa alaikum assalam. Hello, Suzanne.
Hello, guys. Hello, Miss.
How are you today?
Thank you. I'm fine. How are
Thanks
you?
God.
Thank
Thanks
you.
God. Okay. So, ladies,
Good evening,
yesterday.
guys.
Hello, Ra'iqa.
Hello, Miss. How are you?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm great. I miss you. And I miss you guys.
Actually, it is the same. I
Me
have the
too.
same feelings. Okay. So actually, I feel that we became like one family, and this is good. This is lovely.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, as a reminder, the day before yesterday, we took the first lesson of the book. Any one of you would like to remind us? Yeah, any one of you would like to remind us of the previous lesson?
Okay, Miss. We talk about personal information about yourself, like first name or surname, the age, job, and your country. And we talk about wait, I don't know.
We talked about pronouns, subjective pronouns, and
Yes,
possessive
and the
adjectives.
family. Yeah, and students blog.
Wonderful. Yeah, we talked about family members like father and mother. What do we call father and mother? We have like another word for a father and mother. What is it, Ra'iqa? Yeah? Can you hear me? Guys, are you here?
Yes, Miss. Yes, Miss.
تمام صوتي واضح. My voice is clear. تمام. So, what do we call a father and a mother in one word? Parents. Great.
Yes.
Okay. What do we call? What do we call my sister's son?
My sister's son. Nephew.
Nephew.
Yeah.
Nephew. تمام. هلا هذا السؤال يعني this question is for all of you للجميع. It's for all of you. It's not only for Malak or for Ra'iqa. Okay, if you know the answer, just answer immediately. طيب, what do we call my father's father?
A grandfather.
Grandfather.
Yeah.
Great. What do we call my brother's daughter?
Niece.
Nice.
Niece.
Niece,
Yeah.
exactly. Not nice, it's
Niece.
niece. طيب. What do we call my brother's? No. What do we call my sister's daughter?
Children. No.
Niece.
Niece. Isn't my
Niece.
brother's daughter and my sister's daughter is the same word, niece.
Yeah.
Great. What do we call my father's mother?
Grandmother.
Great. What do we call my aunt's children?
Cousins.
Cousins. Bravo. Great. What do we call my mother's sister?
Aunt.
Aunt. Wonderful. طيب. What do we call my my mother's brother?
Uncle.
Uncle. Bravo.
Yeah.
What do we call my father's brother?
Uncle.
Brilliant. You are brilliant ladies. And I'm so
Thank
proud
you,
of
miss.
you. Thank you so much. Okay. And if there is still like one of you who didn't send me the audio message of the paragraph of the blog, please send it to me. Okay, because it is important for you guys. It is important for you to practice English لحتى تتمرنوا على الإنجليزي. Okay, even if there are mistakes, no problem. That's fine. I really care that you try to speak English, to try to practice. Okay. I'll share the book now. And today we're gonna start with, can you see the book, guys?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Great. Let's start with the second unit. Look at here, guys. We have here work and family life. Work life and family life. In this unit, you're gonna learn about present simple, the pronouns he, she, and it, how to make questions and negatives, and you're gonna learn about opposites, العكوس, and jobs, الأعمال أو المهن, okay? It is simple, guys. It's still like a revision. الساعة مثل المراجعة. So we're in a safe place. Work and family life. It stopped here. Okay. Guys, if you have the books, it's important to check these greetings, okay, with the answers. These are the answers of the greetings. Okay, it is important to take a look at them. Work and family life. Can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Yes, we can.
Great. Now, guys, let's take a look at this woman and this child, this baby. Okay. Where do you think this woman is from? Where is she from?
Farmer or
From
their village?
Africa.
Village
Great.
قرية.
From a village. Okay. So, where's she from? Where's she from? من أين هي?
She's
Where's she from?
Africa.
Yeah. Look at the question here. Where are they from? They, the woman and the baby. Where are they from? Are they from South Africa? Are they from India? Are they from Vietnam? So which
I
one do you
think
choose?
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Okay, why do you think so? How did you guess that they are from Vietnam?
I think South Africa is إنه ما عندهم هيش طبيعة حسب اعتقادي ما أعرف.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
So Malak thinks that maybe because of the nature, طبيعة, because of the
Yeah.
nature. Great. Let's hear a different answer. رائقة, what do you think?
I think the Vietnam because the clothes يعني formally
تقصدي الملابس التقليدية ما هيك؟
exactly.
Maybe you could say because they wear the traditional clothes of Vietnam. They wear the traditional clothes of Vietnam. Traditional تقليدي. Okay. Okay. Do you think, guys, are they from India?
Maybe because the
Maybe.
natural India.
We're still not sure. We are not sure. نحن ما متأكدين. We are not sure. طيب. Another question. The second question. What's in the photo? What's in the photo? سبق.
The mother and the son.
Her son.
And her son, yeah.
Okay, what's there in the photo too? طيب. What's behind them? What's behind them? خلفهم, behind them.
The farm.
Farms, حقول, مزارع. Yeah, exactly. طيب, حنين, is there a house behind them?
Yes, there is.
Exactly. طيب, is it a big house or a small house?
It is a small house.
Exactly. طيب, يا سوزان, what's the mother carrying شو عم تحمل? What's the mother carrying?
The children.
Her child.
And
A bag.
Play.
Yes, Suzanne. So she's carrying her child and her bag. Bag. حقيبة, her bag. Great.
And doll.
And
Doll.
You mean this?
Yeah. Doll. دمية.
اوكي. هلا الدول هي لعبة غير هيدي اسمه تيدي بير. سوري تيدي بير. اوكي يعني دبدوب. اوكي تيدي بير.
Teddy bear.
So actually the child is carrying his teddy bear while the mother is carrying her child and her bag. Bravo. طيب Suzanne, another question. Do they live in the city?
Live in Vietnam.
Okay, but is it in the village or in the city? Village or city?
City.
City, مدينة. City, مدينة. Village, قرية. So do they live in the village? Do they live in the village? Yes. Yes, they do. They live in the village. They don't live in the city. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Suzanne. Let's now Go to the second page. What are the jobs of the people in your family? Jobs of the people in your family. مثلا, my father is a doctor. My mother is a teacher. My brother is a dentist. Okay, so now I'll ask Haneen, what are the jobs of the people in your family? Is your father a doctor, Haneen?
Yes, my father's doctor. My mother's a teacher.
Really, Haneen?
Yes.
So I made a great guess.
My brother's is a teacher.
Is a
My
teacher.
my sister is a pharmacy.
A pharmacist.
A pharmacist. Sorry.
Great. Wonderful. Great. Thank you,
My
Haneen.
sister. My sisters يعني شلون أقول أختي الثانية؟
You could say my bigger sister or my other sister.
Yes, my other sister is a liar.
Is a liar. Great.
Yes.
Is a liar. Wonderful. So don't forget to add a or an before the job. My mother is a teacher. My brother is a teacher. My father is a doctor. تمام؟ طيب, now رائقة. What are the jobs of the people in your family?
Yes, Miss.
What are the jobs of the people in your family?
People in my family, my husband is an engineer,
Great.
and my son, bigger son,
My
my
bigger
bigger son,
son. أيوة.
my bigger son is a student high school, and
In a high
my
school.
daughter is a student. Sorry, is a primary
Pupil.
school.
تمام. Is a pupil. Pupil.
Yeah, pupil, primary school, and my mother is a housewife,
ممتاز.
and my father is an engineer.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
we are live in a big house.
We live in a big house. Wonderful.
In the city, in the city center, the capital of Iraq.
Wonderful. Brilliant. So we live in the city center in the capital city of Iraq. Wonderful. Brilliant. Thank you. Ladies, now let's start with a description, وصف, of James Stewart. This is James Stewart, who is a fireman. So, what's his job? He's a fireman. طيب, let's start reading. Malak, please.
Yes, Miss. James, 26, is a fireman. He comes from Scotland, but now he lives in Sussex, England. He
Sussex.
works at Sussex, England. He works at a small fire station near Brighton, right?
Yeah, right.
James drives the fire engines. Engine. What mean?
محركات.
Okay. He works 10 days a month. He is at work for 24 hours, and then he has 48 hours off. It's a difficult job, but he likes it. Likes it. Yeah. He's married with 2 children, and on his free days, he takes Lara, 6, to school and enjoys playing with Max, 4. He also goes to the gym and he plays snooker.
snooker. لما بنشوف حرفين صوتيين ورا بعض من يعني بنمدد الصوت. snooker. Great.
Snooker.
تمام. Great, Malak. Brilliant. James Stewart, a fireman. James 26. So how old is he? How old is James? He is 26.
He's
26.
What's his job? What's his job?
Fireman.
He is a fireman. هو يعني رجل إطفاء. رجل إطفاء. A fireman. Okay, he comes from Scotland. Where is he from? Is he Spanish? Is he Syrian? Is he Iraqi?
He's from Scotland.
So he's a Scottish. He is a Scottish. هو شخص اسكتلندي. He comes from Scotland, so he is a Scottish. طيب بدي منكم لو سمحتوا change comes into another verb. نستبدل comes بverb تاني. What's the verb? And it stays the same meaning. Again? Again, ladies?
He's from
What's
Scotland.
Exactly. So if you say he's from Scotland or he comes from Scotland, it is the same meaning. اثنيناتهم نفس المعنى يعني هو من اسكتلندا. But now he lives in Sussex in England. Does he live in Scotland now?
no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Where does he live now? أين يعيش الآن?
He lives
in England, yeah, in Sussex. He works at a small fire station near Brighton. Okay, does he work? هل يعمل? Does he work far from Brighton? Far from Brighton? بعيد من Brighton?
No, isn't.
No, he doesn't. So where is the fire station, Saba?
Is near Brighton.
Exactly. إذن يعمل في محطة إطفاء صغيرة قرب مدينة برايتون. James drives the fire engines يعني هو اللي بيحرك أو اللي بيشغل المحركات تبعت الإطفاء. Okay, he drives يعني يشغل. He works 10 days a month. Look at here. He works 10 days a month. يعمل 10 أيام في الشهر. A month يعني في كل شهر أو شهريا. يعني I can say he works 10 days each month يعني كل شهر. Or he works 10 days every month. Okay, so every month or each month معناها a month. He's at work for 24 hours. يبقى في العمل لمدة 24 ساعة. And then ثم he has 48 hours off. ثم يستريح ليومين ل 48 ساعة off يعني ما بيشتغل. He doesn't go to work. بمعنى he works only one day and he rests for 2 days. It is a difficult job, but he likes it. Is his job easy? Suzanne, is his job
Yes.
easy? Is it easy? هل هو سهل العمل؟
No,
No, he's
no,
No,
it isn't.
No,
It is
it
a difficult
isn't.
job.
It is a difficult job. عمل صعب. So what's the opposite of difficult? The opposite of difficult. عكس كلمة difficult. Easy. Easy. Okay. Does he like his job?
Yes, he likes it.
Yes, he does. Does he like his job? Yes, he does. طيب. What's his social status? Social status حالته الاجتماعية. What's his social status?
He
He's
is married.
married. تمام. Does he have children?
Yes.
Yes, two.
You
How
have
many children does he have?
2 children.
2 children. Great. Does he have any daughters?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, عنده بنوت. Yeah. Does he have any daughters? Yes. He
Yeah.
has Lara. How old is Lara?
6 years old.
6 years old. Okay. He said on his free days بيوم الفراغ أو بأيام العطلة he takes Lara who's 6 to school بيوديها على المدرسة and enjoys playing with Max who is 4 ويستمتع باللعب مع ماكس اللي عمره 4 سنوات. He also goes to the gym and he plays snooker. إذن what does he do؟ يعني what does James do when he doesn't have work?
He does.
He takes Sarah.
He does take your her daughter in the school, and he and also he play with her son Max and go to the gym.
That's great. Yeah, that's good. So in his free days, when he doesn't go to work, he takes Lara to school. He enjoys playing with Max, and he goes to the gym, and he plays snooker. ممتاز. What's the tense used here, حنين? What's the tense used here? Tense يعني الصيغة الزمانية.
مضارع بسيط.
Present simple, exactly. Present simple, exactly. So we use simple present when we talk about our routine. لما بنحكي عن الروتين اللي نحن بنكرره دائما. Okay? كيف بنعمل present simple؟ الفعل كما هو. الفعل كما هو. بعد I, we, they, and you. وإذا كان الفعل بعد he, she, or it يضاف له s. تمام؟ هي عن الفعل الحركي. فينا نستخدم verb to be is am are كمان للتحدث عن الروتين. مثلا هو دائما بيشتغل fireman. He is a fireman. Okay, he is 26. He is happy. Okay, so we use also verb to be with simple present. كيف بيكون شكله is am are بصيغة المضارع. طيب, any questions guys about James? Is it
No.
clear?
It's clear.
Yes.
Now, Maggie Howell. Now we're gonna read about Maggie Howell. Is she a firewoman or a fireman? Is she like that?
No, she isn't. She is zoologist.
She is a zoologist. Zoo, حديقة حيوان. Zoologist. Can you guess the meaning of zoologist?
يعني
عالمة
أيوة.
نسيت.
zoologist.
باحث الطبيعة أو
هلا هي ما طبيبة. Okay, she's not a doctor.
عالم البيئة ما شو نسيت.
طب ثواني أنا رح I'll read the meaning of zoologist in English and you should guess. طيب. A zoologist is an expert. Okay, is an expert in the behavior psychology of animals. So this zoologist أيوة
خف عالم إنه بتحركات الحيوان وكذا.
أيوة إذن عالم حيوانات أو خبير حيوانات. هيدا الخبير knows the behavior بيعرف السلوك, knows the psychology نفسية الحيوانات. So he is an expert or she is an expert in the behavior psychology, even the classification تصنيف الحيوانات, in the classification of animals. So let's read about Maggie Howell. Who would like to read about Maggie? Who would like? Who would like to read? مين حابب يقرأ؟
أقرأ. Maggie, 45, is a zoologist. She student wolves and
She studies.
she studies wolves and she's the director of the Wolf Conversation Center in the New York State.
ثواني. هيدي معنى conversation محادثة. هيدي conservation.
Yes. She lives in the شلون تنقرأ هذه؟
Connecticut
and work with her husband Spencer. Maggie also visits the school and teaches children about wolves. She works 5 days a week, but she goes to the wolf center on the Sunday.
On Sundays too.
Sundays too, because she likes it there. In her free time,
خلونا
she
ندمج
likes
الأصوات. أيوة, she likes it there.
she likes it there. In her free time, she reads a lot and watches TV with her daughter. اسمها Eleanor. She also plays tennis and walks their dog. اسمه شلون تلفظ هذا؟ شلون نلفظ اسمه؟
Drew. Wonderful.
Yes.
Thanks, Hanin. Maggie Howell is a zoologist. Maggie is 45, is a zoologist. She studies wolves. تدرس الذئاب. ما هيك؟ ذئاب ولا ثعالب؟
ذئاب.
ثعلب. Wolf.
ثعلب.
هديك fox.
Wolf.
Yeah, fox, ذئب, wolf. Please, you have to نميز بيناتهم. على فكرة أنا دائما بخربط بين الولف
I think fox ثعلب.
Wolf. Let's search about it, guys. What's the meaning of wolf? Is it ثعلب or ذئب?
ثعلب.
الذئاب. I guess they are wolves. ذئاب.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I guess there is an English movie about them, right? Okay. So Maggie Howell studies wolves. تدرس الذئاب. And she's the director of the Wolf Conservation Center in New York State. هي مديرة. Director means manager. Okay? She's the director. هي مديرة مركز محمية الذئاب في نيويورك أو في نيويورك ستيت في مدينة أو في ولاية نيويورك. She lives in Connecticut. تعيش في Connecticut مدينة هيك اسمها and works with her husband Spencer وتعمل مع زوجها Spencer. Maggie also visits schools. تزور المدارس and teaches children about wolves وتعلم الأطفال عن الذئاب. She works 5 days a week. تعمل 5 أيام في الأسبوع. ولكن she goes to the wolf center on Sundays too. ولكنها تذهب إلى مركز الذئاب أو إلى محمية الذئاب أيام الأحد أيضا. Because she likes it there. لأنها تحب هناك. In her free time. في وقت فراغها. She reads a lot. تقرأ كثيرا. And watches. كيف بنلفظها؟ watches وتشاهد التلفاز watches TV with her daughter مع ابنتها Eleanor اللي اسمها Eleanor. She also plays tennis تلعب التنس walks their dog Drew وتمشي كلبها أو كلبهم Drew. So this is a Maggie with Ataka An architect wolf. Wow, that's brilliant. Look how beautiful it is. I really like wolves. They are brilliant. Don't you think so, guys? Look, the
Yes,
fur.
miss.
Yeah, they are amazing actually. So this is the architect wolf, يعني الذئب القطبي. Brilliant. I like that. طيب, now I want you now guys to ask each other questions about Maggie. يعني هلا سبق okay? سبق will ask Suzanne a question about Maggie. One question. Come on, Saba.
Does Maggie have has a children?
Does Maggie have children?
Children.
One.
Yes, she does.
Children.
Bravo, Suzanne. Yeah, great. She has one daughter, right?
Yes.
One daughter.
One daughter.
تمام. طيب, Suzanne, ask Haneen a question, please, about Maggie. يلا سوزان نسأل حنين سؤال.
Job Maggie.
What's again, please?
What's job Maggie يعني ما هو عمل ماجي؟
What's Maggie's job? What's Maggie's job?
She is a zoologist.
Great. طيب هلا سؤال، فينا نسأل ما هو عمل ماجي بطريقة تانية؟ يعني what's Maggie's job صحيح، فينا نسأل بطريقة تانية؟ Can we ask in another way? إذا حدا بيعرف الإجابة يخبرنا.
What does she work?
Exactly. Or what does she do? تماما. Bravo. طيب حنين, ask Malak a question about Maggie, please.
When she lives, where she lives.
Where does she
She
live?
lives. Okay.
Where
She
does
lives in,
she live?
Where
Yes,
does
Malak?
she live?
She lives in Connecticut.
أيوة. تمام. She lives in Connecticut. Great. Malak, your question to Ra'iqa.
Okay, James or Maggie?
Maggie.
Oh my God, نسيت.
So the paragraph is in front of you. You can choose any question.
Okay, does she play tennis?
Okay. Yes, رائقة.
يس مس الصوت كلش يقطع عندي مو واضح وبعيد كلش علي ما دا اسمع الصوت كله.
Okay, no problem. That's fine.
بس what the question?
Does she play tennis? So if there is no voice, no problem, Ra'iqa, that's fine. So, does she play tennis, guys? Does Maggie play tennis? Yes or no? Let's answer together. Yes, she does. Great. هلا في عنا الأفعال. Okay. Likes. See the pronunciation. Likes. It's like comes, the sound. Teaches with like is, like here, like watches. So even if we add s to the verb, the way we pronounce it is different. يعني بيختلف طريقة اللفظ حتى لو إنه عم نضيف s للفعل فبيختلف اللفظ. So انتوا هون لازم كتير تتعودوا على السماع، تضلوا تسمعوا مشان تقدروا تلفظوها بشكل صحيح. Complete the sentences. James is a fireman. Maggie is a zoologist. شوفوا كيف استخدمنا is للدلالة على الفعل لما بنحكي عن الأعمال. She comes from the US. He يلا نحل الأجوبة مع بعض لو سمحتوا. He's from Scotland or he
comes from.
James lives in England. يعيش في إنجلترا. إذا شوفوا لما عم نحكي عن حقائق يعيش في مدينة كذا، هو من كذا، هو عمله كذا، فعم نستخدم present simple. Maggie lives in Connecticut. تمام. 4. She works at the Wolf Center. He
works.
He works at a fire station. يعمل في محطة إطفاء. طيب he drives fire engines. هيدي كلمات جديدة بنحفظها. He drives fire engines يعني يشغل محركات الإطفاء. She
visits
Visitors.
not visitors. She visits. Like here, look. Visits. بنحطها هون لأنه عم نلفظ س. Visits. بينما لو كانت visited فكانت مثل teaches. And it's not right. So she visits schools
and teaches children.
Great. وتدرس أو تعلم الأطفال. Teaches children about wolves. Maggie likes her job. تحب عملها. And James
likes.
Great. Bravo. 2 أيضا he likes his job too. He goes to the gym in his free time. She what does she do? Walks. Great. Walks. طيب walks, in which category should we put it? Here, here, or here? Walks.
S.
Exactly. The first one. Walks. Great. هلا رائقة عم تحكي كأنه بس الصوت مو واضح. Okay. She plays tennis. He
plays snooker.
Plays snooker.
Snooker. You know the meaning of snooker, sorry?
Billiard.
Exactly, bravo. So snooker يعني billiard يعني بلياردو بالعربي. Okay? So you can use a snooker or billiard. Maggie married.
Is married.
متزوجة. Her husband's name اسم زوجة is Spencer. James
is married too.
وهو متزوج أيضا is married to. كتير مهم لنقوي اللفظ عنا ونقوي إنه نحفظ مفردات مع بعضها، نحفظ هيك جمل مثل ما هي نحفظها ونكررها. أوكي؟ مثلا مثل هيدي he drives fire engines and she visits the schools and teaches the children about wolves. أوكي فينا نتعلم جمل قصيرة ونكررها وندمجها مع بعضها شوي شوي بصير فينا نحكي جمل طويلة بسلاسة. فكتير بنصحكم تقرأوا هذا التمرين وتكرروه وتحفظوه. طيب now which of the words in the box are about James and which are about Maggie? أي كلمات about James عن James and which are about Maggie? If they are about James add G and if they are about Maggie add M. طيب director, is it about James or Maggie?
Maggie.
Maggie. Yes, Maggie is the director. Fireman, who is the fireman?
James.
James. Great. Spencer. Who's a Spencer, by the way?
Spencer's husband of
زوج. Yeah.
Maggie's husband. Maggie's husband. So it is for Maggie M. طيب Scotland.
James.
James.
Does he live in Scotland?
No,
Yeah.
he's come
No,
from.
he can. صح.
He comes from Scotland. طيب drives.
James.
عفوا أنا خربطت. I'm sorry. drives يسوق. أنا كتير بعتذر عن جد، بس هي أحيانا بتجي لا ماني مخربطة، لا صحيحة. guys I'm sorry. ليش خطر لي لوهلة إنه هو بيسوق الشاحنة أو هيك شيء، يعني هيك خطر لي، بس لا طلعت صحيحة. إذا أنا drive صار في إلها معنيين، يسوق ويشغل يحرك، تمام؟ فإذا لا صحيح، أنا ما خربطت.
Yes.
طيب بس لا فعلا أول ما شفت الفعل drive خطر لي إنه هو بيسوق الشاحنة، ماني متذكرة إنه مرم هيك شي معنى. طيب who drives fire engines? Yeah. It's a James. طيب 5 days away a week.
Maggie.
Yeah, Maggie works 5 days a week. 10 days a month. James visits schools.
Maggie.
Sundays.
Visits school.
Yeah, she visits the schools here. I don't know where is it.
No, Sundays. Maggie.
Exactly. She goes to the center on Sunday.
Yes.
Maggie. طيب Jim to the gym.
James.
James goes to the gym. إذا شوفوا كيف عم نستخدم simple present لما عم نحكي عن أفعالهم المتكررة. James goes to the gym. Maggie visits schools. Who plays snooker? James. He plays snooker. Who watches TV with his daughter?
Maggie.
Who walks the dog?
Maggie.
Excellent. Great. Now, read and listen, complete the lines about James and practice them with a partner. طيب, what does James do? What's his job? What's James' job? He's a fireman. Great. Where does he come from?
He comes from Scotland.
برافو. رائقة ممتاز بس صوتك is not clear. Your voice is not clear. صوتك مو واضح للأسف. So he comes from Scotland, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does he live in Scotland?
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. طيب, does he live in England? Sorry, does he live in England?
Yes,
he does.
Yes, he does. إذا لما بيكون الجواب إيجابي مثبت, look at here, it does. Why it is negative, you add not. Does he play tennis?
No, he doesn't.
He
plays.
Great. He plays snooker. تمام. هلا خلونا نراجع how to use simple present. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb live. يعني you have to use the verb live in the correct form. If it's positive, إذا كانت الجملة مثبتة, he
lives in
England. He lives. طيب إذا أنا بدي أحكي عن حالي, أنا أعيش في إنجلترا. كيف راح تصير الجملة؟
I live.
I live in England. طيب نحن نعيش في إنجلند.
We live in England.
We live, exactly. Let's make it negative. He lives, he, let's make it negative. He
He doesn't live.
Great. Great. He doesn't live in Scotland. طيب إذا بدي أحكي أنا لا أعيش في اسكتلند.
I don't live in Scotland.
تماما. طيب نحن لا نعيش في اسكتلند.
We don't live in Scotland.
Exactly. So I don't live in Scotland. You don't live in Scotland. They don't live in Scotland. We don't live in Scotland. But he doesn't live in Scotland. She doesn't live in Scotland. It doesn't live in Scotland. The question: where? We are asking about he.
Where does he live?
Great. Where does he live? ممتاز.
Live.
إذا نحن استخدمنا الفعل المساعد does مع الفاعل he, she or it في النفي وفي السؤال. Great. Complete the questions and answers about James. Where does James work? At a fire station. Where? Not what. أين? Where? So whenever there is where, you are asking about a place. عم تسأل عن مكان. طيب here بدنا نشوف الأجوبة وتتمة السؤال لحتى نعرف بشو بدنا نسأل. He drive the fire engines. Yes, he.
I think is he drive?
دائما لما بيكون في عنا فعل أوكي فعل بالsimple present فالفاعل بدك تبلشي فيه بفعل مساعد إما do or does.
Does
ليش؟
he
لأن
drive?
عم نسأل عن فعل. Exactly. تماما. Does he drive the fire engines؟ هل هو بيشغل
Yes, he
المحركات؟
does.
Yes, he does. إذا نحن ليش استخدمنا الفعل المساعد does؟ أولا بداية لأنه عم نسأل عن he, she or it. وليش؟ لأنه عم نسأل عن فعل حركي. تمام. How many days a month؟ يعني كم يوم بالشهر he work. كمان عم نسأل عن فعل work يعمل. شو رح نستخدم بالفراغ؟ Does he work?
Yes.
How many days a month does he work? كم يوم بالشهر يعمل. So
10 days. 10 days.
Exactly. Exactly. 10 days. Great. 4.
What does he work?
What does he
Okay.
work in?
What does he
He
do?
work in
What
his
does he do? ماذا
Yeah.
يعمل؟ So do هو يعني كمان هلا do work اثنيناتهم بمعنى يعمل ولكن do كعمل أشمل بيشتق منها كل الأفعال الباقية. What does he do in his free time؟ ماذا يعمل في وقت فراغه؟ He
goes to the gym
and
to the gym
and he plays
and he
Great.
plays
snooker.
تمام. 5. He plays snooker. He like his job? Yes, he.
Does he like his
كمان
job?
عم نسأل عن فعل هل يحب عمله؟
Does he like
Yes,
his
he
job?
like.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. ممتاز. 6. He have a dog. شوفوا الفعل have يمتلك يكون كما هو في السؤال يتحول إلى has بالجواب. So
Does he have a dog? No, he has. No, he hasn't.
ثواني. Does he
No,
have a
he
dog؟
hasn't.
صحيح. بدي تركزوا على الإجابة. No, he doesn't. أيوة.
Miss this.
إذا
مو
الحذف
قلنا لازم does إنه فعل حركي؟
هلا هي معنى حركي ولكن هلا هي ما بيشمل حركة مثل يلعب ويجري ويأكل no but it is يعني بس ما إنه فعل وجودي مثل is am are يملك، يقتني، لديه. عرفتي كيف؟ فهو ما له فعل حركي، لا للأمانة ما له فعل حركي، ولكن هو من الأفعال الغير وجودية. يملك، لديه.
طيب بس متى نستخدم as؟
أيوة، إذا بنستخدمها لما بنكون عم نحكي عن صفات دائمة. مثلا is he happy؟ Is he 26? Is he a fireman? Okay. Is he a zoologist? Is he a wolf مثلا؟ أكيد لا. Is he from the UK؟ يعني عم نحكي عن صفات وأسماء. أوكي. نستخدم is am are بحالة الفعل إذا كان الفعل بصيغة المستمر.
يعني ماكو أصلا بالسؤال فعل يختلفون.
أيوة، إذا نحن لما بنستخدم is am are للدلالة على اسم أو صفة، الجملة بتكون اسمية، ولكن مثل ما قلت لكم سابقا الجملة حتى لو كانت اسمية هي بتحتاج فعل، فبنستخدم is am are إذا كانت طبعا بصيغة الحاضر البسيط. إذا كانت بالماضي بده يكون was or were. تمام. بس في حالة لما بيكون الفعل مضارع مستمر فيني استخدم is am are plus verb ing. يعني right now I am speaking. عم احكي الآن. فعل يحدث الآن مستمر في هذه اللحظة، فبستخدم verb to be plus verb ing. أما لما عم احكي عن عمر، عن مهنة، عن اسم، عن أنا مثلا في سويسرا، هون بستخدم verb to be alone. I'm in Switzerland. I'm 26. I am a zoologist, etc. Okay?
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. طيب, now let's talk about the film star and the footballer. Do you know Natalie Portman? Do you know her?
Yes, I know her, but...
Okay, what's her job?
She actor.
She's an actress. Yeah, she's an actress. ممثلة, actress. Great. طيب, do you know Gareth Bale? Do you know Gareth Bale? What's his job?
He's a footballer. Player.
He's a footballer. He's a footballer.
Clear my sound?
Your voice is clear now. Yeah, it is clear.
Exactly. Great. Thank you.
Great. طيب هلا لما when I minimized the words لما صغرت الكلمات فيكم تشوفوا هون بوضوح ولا صغار؟ Are they small؟
بس الكتاب عندنا يعني يا
للي ما عندهم.
Yes.
طيب مو مشكلة، رح أرجع أكبره. It is better. Okay. Read the information about them. شو هيدي them؟ عائدة إلى ناتالي بورتمان and Gareth Bale. اقرأ المعلومات عنهم and complete with the words in the box. French, golf, dances, daughters, Wales, Los Angeles. طيب. Now we have the personal information about Natalie Portman. Her job عملها, her country بلدها, her home now أين تعيش الآن, place of work مكان عملها, languages اللغات, and family العائلة, and free time وقت فراغها. هلا أنا بداية بعتذر من الجميع إنه هنن كاتبين her country is Israel. Okay, I know that it is, as an Arab we don't prefer this, but يعني the book is written by British people, and you know their policy is different from our policy. So يعني نحن منظمتنا ما لها علاقة أبدا بالمؤلفين. المؤلفين هنا البريطانيين وبينشروا الكتب في كل أنحاء العالم، فمو اللي نحن اللي كاتبين الكتاب يعني، وبنعتذر من الجميع. So okay, so let's now talk about Natalie Portman. So what does Natalie do? ماذا تعمل Natalie? What does Natalie do? She's an actress. هي ممثلة and a film director ومخرجة أفلام. Okay? إذن now, so her country بلدها, you know that Israel is, we don't like that and we prefer to say it as Palestine. But now let's go to her home now. Where does she live now? Where does she live now? You can choose a word from the box. هلا هون كاتبين US. She lives in the US. But she lives in a city in the US. What's the city she lives in right now? Yes, guys.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Yes,
Los Angeles.
exactly. تماما. Los Angeles. Guys, I really need a moment if you don't mind.
So
دقيقة وبرجع لكم. Just 1
Yes,
second.
no problem.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. Okay, so where does she live now? She lives in Los Angeles, the US. Just let me make it smaller, make it the size of words smaller because it's too big. Oh, actually, it doesn't change. It's not changing. I don't know why. Los Angeles. تمام. طيب. Okay. هلا السؤال إذا أنا بدي أسأل about her place of work. Okay. Which question is suitable for her place of work? يعني
What?
she
Where?
works.
Where?
Where كيف بنكفي السؤال where
Where does
Does
she
she work?
work? Where does she
where
work?
does she work أحسنتي where does she work أين تعمل where does she work إذن where does she work means what's her place of work. So the question حنين where does she work ممكن تجاوبي. حنين are you here. حنين. طيب let's ask Malak where does she work.
Yes, miss. US and all over the world.
She works in the US and all over the world. She works in the US تعمل في الولايات المتحدة and all over the world وحول العالم. طيب السؤال عن languages عن اللغات. شو اللغات اللي بتحكيها؟ كيف رح نسأل هذا السؤال؟
How many
languages
does she
How many language
speak?
طيب هلا إذا سألنا how many معناها كم عدد اللغات اللي بتحكيها. How many languages does she speak. بس بدنا نسأل شو هي اللغات اللي بتحكيها ما هي.
What?
So we start what
Yeah.
languages
What language speak
Does she speak?
does لا تنسوا الفعل الفعل المساعد
Does she
قبل
speak?
الفعل الأساسي. What does what languages does she
speak?
speak or speaks.
No, speak.
السؤال speak.
speak بيتحول ل speaks بالجواب. She speaks English, Hebrew يعني تتحدث الإنجليزية العبرية and French.
French.
تمام. إذا نرجع نقرأ السؤال والإجابة مع بعض لو سمحتوا.
Yes. What language does she speak?
She
What language does she speak? She
الجواب
She speaks English.
yes, she speak English, Hebrew,
she speaks
French, and French.
She speaks English, Hebrew and French. طيب عائلة. Family. Is she married? Is she married?
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. طيب السؤال هلأ لمين هي متزوجة؟ أو مين متزوجة؟ Who?
Two about answer.
Who's؟ تمام. بس السؤال كيف بنعمله؟ Who يعني من؟ Who's she
Who is
married
Married.
to؟ هيدا إجتكم بالامتحان married to وليس married with. متزوجة من. Who's she married to?
يعني
She's married.
التو هنا يعني تعتبر بدل الوج. لو شلون أنا دائما
تماما
أشوفها مال تو. ليش يستخدموا
تماما
هالكلمة؟
مثل نحن ما بنحكي متزوجة من. Okay, so she's married to ballet dancer Benjamin Milpede. متزوجة من الراقص Benjamin Milpede. Do they have children?
Yes, they have.
Yes, they do. They have a son who is Alif, Ibn اسمه Alif, and a daughter who is Amalia. What does she do in her free time? What does she do in her free time? She reads, تقرأ, and goes ice skating وتتزلج. Okay, and she
Dances.
dances, ترقص, yeah.
Yeah.
She dances. Great. Now let's go to Gareth Bale. Okay. What's his job?
He's a footballer.
Great. Where is he from? His country. Where is he from?
England.
He's from Wales. اوكي بدنا نجاوب من هدول الإجابات. He's from Wales.
صح.
طيب where does he live now? شوفوا كيف عم نعمل السؤال. His home now. Where does he live now?
He lives in Madrid, Spain.
Exactly. He lives in Madrid, Spain. طيب place of work. Where أين? Where does he work?
He works at Bernabeu Stadium, Madrid.
In Madrid. يعمل في يعني stadium الملعب يعني في برنابو stadium بملعب برنابو in Madrid. How many languages does he speak? Two. أحسنتم. إذن how many كم عدد؟ طبعا بنستخدمها للسؤال عن الاسم المعدود. How many languages؟ فينا نعد اللغات طبعا. How many languages does he speak? He speaks 2 languages. طيب what languages does he speak?
English and Spanish.
Exactly. طيب what's his social status? Is he single?
No, he's married.
Okay. Who is he married to? شوفوا عم نكرر الأسئلة. Who's he married to?
He's married to Emma.
Grace Jones. تمام.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have a children? Does he have a children?
Yes, he does. 2 daughters.
Two
Daughters.
daughters. لديه ابنتان. He has 2 daughters. He has 2 daughters. Alba Violet. اسمها Alba Violet and Nava Valentina. طيب, what does he do in his free time?
Plays golf.
He plays
Golf.
Golf. He plays golf. Exactly. That's brilliant, ladies. Any questions so far?
No, miss.
هون في عنا الكلمات المفتاحية لتكوين السؤال about Natalie Portman and Gareth Bale. How many children does he have? Where does he live now? إذا عمليا نحن هون لحتى يصير في عنا سؤال كامل بدنا نضيف الفعل المساعد does والفاعل he or she حسب نحن عن مين عم نسأل. مثلا ماذا تعمل في وقت فراغها؟ شو رح يصير السؤال؟ What does she do in her free time? أين تعمل؟ Where does she work? ما هي أسماء أولادها؟ What are the children's names? etc. تمام. Let's see here. Talking about family and friends. Complete the sentences with the verbs in the correct form. إذا between brackets we have verbs. في عنا أفعال. شوفوا الأفعال. You have to put these verbs in the correct form بالصيغة الصحيحة. My husband comes from Peru. هو من البيرو. My grandmother
lives
near us or very near us. تعيش بالقرب منا. My mother
loves reading.
تحب أمي القراءة. إذا نحن عم نحكي عن شيء هي دائما بتحبه فاستخدمنا simple present. My mother loves reading. My father
travels a lot
a lot in his job. يسافر والدي كثيرا بعمله. My father travels a lot in his job. My sister Spanish very well. Speaks. تتحدث الإسبانية بشكل جيد. Very well. She wants to learn Italian too. Wants to. Okay. تريد أن تتعلم الإيطالية أيضا. My brother أخي
plays
video games all the time. يلعب ألعاب الفيديو كل الوقت أو طوال الوقت. My friend Jim an internet blog. Writes. أيوة يعني يكتب في مدونة على الإنترنت. Match the questions to the sentences in 5 to continue the conversations. شو بدنا نعمل هون؟ You have to match the questions. بدنا نطابق الأسئلة the questions to the sentences بالإجابات هون to make conversation. يعني هون where exactly in Peru? هون my husband comes from Peru. هو من البيرو. Where exactly in Peru? من وين بالضبط من البيرو؟ طيب هون بدنا نشوف السؤال المطابق ل my grandmother lives very near us. Which question suitable for that?
ممكن يكون does she visit you?
Where is it? Which sentence? See? Does she visit you often? Does she visit you often? Yeah. It is suitable. So, does she visit you often? هل تزوركم غالبا أو في معظم الأحيان? Because she lives nearby. She lives very near us. طيب. My mother loves reading. My mother loves reading. Which question matches the sentence?
What does she read?
تماما. أيوة إذا نحن لحتى to continue the conversation لحتى نمدد المحادثة ونطولها you have to ask questions about the sentences. Okay, so مثلا my mother loves reading. Oh, what does she read? يعني عادة شو ماذا تقرأ؟ طيب 4. My father travels a lot in his job.
Where does he go?
Exactly. إلى أين
Where does
يذهب?
he-
Where does he go? Where does he
Number
go? Exactly. F. Letter F. طيب, my sister speaks Spanish very well. She wanna learn Italian too.
Does she want to be an
She
interpreter?
Does she want to be an interpreter?
Great.
letter A.
A. Excellent. An interpreter. An interpreter يعني مترجم فوري. شو يعني an interpreter is when you translate to another language the words that you hear. Okay? مترجم فوري.
Yes.
شخص بيحكي قدامك بلغة وفورا بيترجمها على اللغة الثانية. Does she wanna be an interpreter? هل تريد أن تصبح مترجمة فورية؟ Let's see 6. My brother plays video games all the time.
What does he
number,
like playing?
letter A. G.
G.
What does he
G.
like playing?
تمام. What does he like playing? ماذا يحب أن يلعب? My friend Jim writes an internet blog.
What does he write about?
D.
Exactly. What does he write about? عن ماذا يكتب? Great ladies. هون عنا مثل تذكير كيف بنعمل السؤال وطريقة الإجابة. هون write the name of a friend or relative. بدكم تحكوا عن صديق أو قريب من العائلة relative. Who's she? مثلا she's my friend. What does she do? ماذا تعمل? She's a doctor maybe. Where does she live? She lives in Scotland. What does she do in her free time? مثلا she likes reading, etc. هلا شو بدنا نعمل؟ Listen to 5 conversations. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Now, listen to 5 conversations and what are they about? بدنا نسمع المحادثات وبدنا نعرف الموضوع. You have to know the topic. الموضوع. يعني is it about hobbies الهوايات? Is the conversation about cars عن السيارات? Is it about work عن العمل? Is it about university عن الجامعة or is it about languages أو عن اللغات؟
Okay.
هلا في صوت there is like stunning في صوت طنين. I don't know if it's ما بعرف من وين but it is like a clock that is stunning. Okay. هلا خلونا نسمع السماعي وإن شاء الله يا رب يشتغل السماعي because it is important actually. 2.10 26.
Hello.
10. 5 conversations. 1.
Does Richard like his new job?
No, he doesn't. He works 10 hours a day and it's very difficult.
Can you hear? Did you hear anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
تمام ممتاز. So the first conversation is about work. Okay, now let's go to the second one. يعني you have to know the topic of the conversation.
Yes.
Second one.
2.
Your friend Marta speaks English very well.
Yes, she does. She goes to England every year. She speaks French too.
Okay, what's the second conversation about?
Languages.
Great. Languages. ممتاز. إذا نحن هون عن شو عم نحكي؟ عم نحكي عن أسماء، عن مواضيع، أسماء nouns. So it's about languages. Let's go to 3.
3.
Is your sister a student?
Yes. She goes to Bristol University. She studies medicine and wants to be a doctor.
Yeah, what is it about?
About university.
Exactly. So the third conversation is about university, or it talks about university. 4.
4.
What does your grandfather do all the time?
Well, he watches TV a lot, but he plays golf with friends, and he likes dancing too.
What's the fourth conversation about?
About hobbies.
Hobbies. Yeah, hobbies. الهوايات. Hobbies, not hobbies. Hobbies. It's about hobbies. Hobbies. ما في داعي للتشديد أبدا. Hobbies. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go to conversation 5, number 5.
5.
Does your son drive?
Yes, he loves driving his old Mini to school every day. He drives my BMW at the weekend too.
What's the 5th conversation about?
About cars.
Cars, exactly. So it's about cars. And what are the conversations about? They are about work, languages, university, hobbies, and cars. هلأ بدنا نسمعهم نفسهم. Listen again مرة أخرى. For each conversation, write some of the verbs you hear. هون ما عاد رح نستخدم الأسماء. No, you have to know the verbs. الأفعال المشتقة من هذه الأسماء. Okay, let's listen to number 1. Okay, just I need a moment, please.
2.11. What do you hear? 1.
He likes his job.
2.
She loves working.
3.
Does he like English?
So what's the verb in the second conversation?
Miss إنه صوتي 211.
Yes.
211. Oh, I'm sorry. طيب لحظة شوي. I need a moment. This one.
2.10. 5 conversations. 1.
Does Richard like his new job?
No, he doesn't. He works 10 hours a day and it's very difficult.
2.
Your friend Marta speaks English very well.
Yes, she does. She goes to England every year. She speaks French too.
Okay, what are the verbs in the second conversation?
Speaks and goes.
Bravo. Great. إذن she speaks تتحدث, she speaks and she goes. Great.
3.
Is your sister a student?
Yes. She goes to Bristol University. She studies medicine and she wants to be a doctor.
Yes, what are the verbs now?
Goes or studies.
Goes to Bristol University. She goes to Bristol يعني بمعنى تدرس في هذه الجامعة. Okay, she goes to Bristol University or Bristol School, then she
Studies.
تدرس and وتريد أن تصبح she
Wants? I don't know.
wants to, exactly. تماما. She wants to become مثلا a doctor. She wants to become a doctor. تريد أن تصبح طبيبة. Let's go to number 4.
4,
What does your grandfather do all the time?
Well, he watches TV a lot, but he plays golf with friends and he likes dancing too.
So, what does he do in his free time?
Watches, plays,
He
likes.
watches,
and
he plays, then,
likes.
and he, what does he like?
play
Dancing, I think.
نسيتوا ما هيك؟ Okay. مثلا he plays dancing, he plays watching TV. Okay. إذا الفعل اللي رح يجي أو الاسم اللي رح يجي بعد like لازم يكون ing، بس ما تفكروا إنه فعل هذا اسم. Okay. اسم. He likes watching TV. يحب مشاهدة التلفاز. مثلا he likes playing golf. يحب أن يلعب الجولف. playing watching ما لهم أفعال. إذا إجوا بعد اللايك هيدول أسماء. Let's go to 5.
5.
Does your son drive?
Yes, he loves driving his old Mini to school every day. He'd drive my BMW at the weekend too.
Yes, so what are the verbs? الأفعال.
Drives.
Okay. Drives and
I don't know.
loves. He loves driving cars. Great. Thank you, ladies. It's brilliant. Any questions so far?
No, miss.
Okay. Now, 2.11. Listen and tick the sentences you hear. Tick يعني ضع إشارة to the sentences you hear إلى جانب الجمل اللي تسمعها. Let's go to 12.11.
2.11. What do you hear? 1,
He likes his job.
Yeah, which one is this? Which sentence, A or B?
A.
Exactly, it's A.
2,
She loves working.
A or B?
A.
She likes walking.
Walking or working? Let's listen again.
Walking.
Again, اسمعوها.
He likes his job.
2,
She loves working.
Working.
Working,
Yeah, A, I think.
exactly.
Yes, working.
So, she كيف بنلفظها? She loves working. 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 She loves working. بينما هون A, she loves walking. Walking. Working. Let's go to 3.
3.
Does he like English?
Does he like English? Number B, letter B.
B. Okay.
Correct.
Does he like English? Yeah, it's right. Number 4.
4.
Does she have 3 children?
Does she
A.
have? Does she
أيوة.
have 3? Yes, number letter A.
Does she have 3 children? 5.
5.
Where does he go in his free time?
Where? B.
Where? Where does he go in his free time? أين يذهب في وقت فراغه؟ بينما لو كانت what يعني ماذا يفعل. What does he do? ماذا يفعل. Where does he go? أين يذهب. Okay, great. هلا now Look at the photos of the Yanomami and the Amish. Where do you think they live? طيب, if I told you that these are from the Yanomami, okay, where do you think they live? Where do they live? Can you guess?
Vietnam.
So these are, again?
There are, you live in Vietnam, USA.
Vietnam. Actually, no, they are not Vietnamese. They're not Vietnamese.
Amazonian. Indians.
Amazonian.
Amazonians. Brazil.
يعني they live in the Amazon. They live in the Amazon.
Andes. Amazon, Andes.
Yeah. طيب, where do they live? Where do they live?
The Brazilian.
Can you guess?
Indians.
In Brazil?
طيب.
Rainforest. مش rainforest يعني غابات ممطرة صح؟
مثل الغابات الاستوائية. طيب, do they live in houses, in buildings?
No.
Where do they live?
Everywhere.
Maybe they live in the forest. They live in the forest, in the jungle, بالغابة, بالأدغال, in the jungle.
Maybe.
So the jungle or jungles يعني الأدغال, like Mowgli. You know Mowgli?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are little Mowglis. طيب. Actually, they have houses, okay? And their houses, their houses are in the jungles, بالأدغال, in the jungles. Their houses are called huts. They live in huts. They live in huts. And this is the hut. And this is the hut. Like, so like simple small houses or cabins made of weed, من الأعشاب أو من الأغصان, or from branches. So they live in huts. They don't live in houses. They live in huts. أكواخ. Okay. Are you interested to learn more about the Yanomami? These are called the Yanomami. Okay. Who are the Yanomami? The Yanomami are Amazonian Indians. يعني هن من الهنود الحمر اللي عايشين بالأمازون. Okay, and they live in the Brazilian rainforest ويعيشون في الغابات البرازيلية. مثل ما حكينا rainforest غابات الممطرة الاستوائية. A Yanomami family عائلة, هلا هن مثل القبائل. هيدي القبيلة اسمها يانومامي. العائلة التي تعود لليانومامي often has 6 or 7 children. عادة بيكون عندهم أطفال حوالي 6 أطفال أو 7 أطفال. And families live all together in one big hut. والعائلات تعيش مع بعضها all together in one big hut. في كوخ كبير واحد. Okay? So they don't live separately. They live all together in one big hut. Okay?
What the meaning separately?
Separately يعني بشكل منفرد. Separately. So they don't live separately. يعني they don't live in one house. sorry, not everybody has a house. Not everybody has a house.
Together.
All of them, yeah, all the
Together.
family, yeah, all the family has one house, which is one hut. Okay, the Amish. So this is the Yanomami. بدنا نسأل أسئلة عن اليانومامي. Okay? Ready, guys? طيب. Who are the Yanomami? Who are the Yanomami?
They are Amazonian Indians.
They are Amazonian Indians.
تمام. هلا بدي أسألكم سؤال. أنا كتير بكون سعيدة لما الكل يجاوب، بس ما بعرف إذا أنتم بتحبوا يعني حدد الإجابة بشخص معين. بتحبوا هيك
لا،
ولا
خلينا
كلنا
نقول
نجاوب مع بعض؟
لا see all the answer.
إيه تحديد أفضل أنا شو
ممكن نعيد لأنه ما كتير فهمت عليكم.
لا خليه هيك يا جماعة أحلى.
طيب
هاي
سبق شو حكي؟ اوكي، وسبق شو
أنا
حكيتي؟
كده أفضل لأنه مرات ما أسمع زين من الكل يحكي.
اوكي تمام. إذا سبق لما بدي أسألك بسألك بشكل منفرد. What about the others guys?
لا عادي كل احنا نحكي سوا حتى يكون شوي أسرع الموضوع.
Okay, great.
agree.
Oh, great. طيب إذا يا سبق who are the Yanomami?
They are Amazonian Indians.
Okay. Do they live in Africa? Do they live in Africa? Malak?
No, they aren't. They live in the Brazilian rainforest.
Okay, no, they don't. They live in the Brazilian rainforest. طيب, do they usually have big families?
Yes, I think.
Exactly. And where do they live?
And one big hut.
Exactly. Do they live all together?
Yeah, together.
Exactly. They live all together. هلا we're gonna learn about a different group of people. Okay? So here we are learning about worlds apart، يعني عوالم مختلفة بعيدة عن بعضها البعض، ولكن هي لحد الآن موجودة. They exist، موجودين، and they live like the way we learn about them. So the Yanomami are still alive, and the Amish are still alive. They exist، موجودين إلى حد الآن till now. The Amish. Who are the Amish? The Amish live، يعني هن group من الناس, a group of people called the Amish live on farms in the USA. يعيشون في مزارع في الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. They have big families. لديهم عائلات أو أسر كبيرة. They don't have cars. لا يملكون السيارة. They don't have cars. They use horses. Oh, can you imagine? They don't have cars. They have horses till now. In 2023, they use horses. Actually, I watched a report about them. شفت تقرير عنهم وفعلا حياتهم مختلفة وكأنهم عايشين بالقرن الثامن عشر.
Too much.
Till now, guys, can you imagine? Yeah, they don't use electricity or phones. لا يستخدمون الكهرباء أو الهواتف. They don't have cell phones. They don't have mobile phones. They don't have laptops. Even electricity, they don't have electricity. على فكرة حتى كيف بيطبخوا كلها طرق قديمة. They wear old-fashioned clothes. يلبسون ملابس يعني زي قديم. Like this, look. She wears apron. Their clothes is not modern. Okay? So they wear old-fashioned clothes. ملابسهم بيزي قديم. So they are called the Amish. اسمهم the Amish. If you just Google them, search about them, and you will learn how they live. So, do they have electricity, guys? Do they have electricity?
No, sure
No, they don't.
No.
Okay.
No, they don't.
Do they use cars?
No.
No, they
How
No,
do
they don't.
How do they travel? How do
By
they
horses.
travel? Yeah,
horse.
by horses. Okay, and how do they wear clothes? What kind or what style they wear?
Were fast. Clothes.
Old-fashioned clothes.
Old-fashioned clothes. Yeah, old-fashioned clothes. So look at here. They use candles instead of electricity. Yeah, they raise cows. They raise cows in their farms. They play traditional games. And their houses are beautiful, by the way. They are big
Yeah.
houses. Yeah, big houses. And they have big families. Big families, it means like the children are many. يعني الأطفال بيكون عددهم كتير. So this is called a big family when the mother and father have مثلا 2 sons and 3 daughters. So they have 5 children. So this is a big family. ليش؟ لأنه modern family in the USA, they have a small families like it includes like 2 children. Maximum بيكون عندهم 2 children, so it is a small family. Here the Amish have big families. Okay. هلا we're gonna learn about a boy who is Gumar. This boy is called Gumar. He's 9. عمره 9 سنوات. Oh, sorry, she's a girl. I'm sorry. Yeah. Actually, she's wearing like earrings. Look at here. These are earrings,
Yeah.
but these are from tree leaves. أوراق الأشجار from tree leaves. Okay, she said. Who would like to read? Anybody would like to read about Gumar? يلا رائقة.
Gilmore is 9. She gets up early, but she doesn't go to school. She helps her mother to find food and learns how to cook with her. Then Gilmore plays with their other children. She goes to bed when the sun goes down because they don't have lights. It's hot in the rainforest, so she sleeps
Rainforest.
outside.
Great.
Rainforest, so she
Exactly.
sleeps outside.
Brilliant. إذا Gumar is 9. عمرها 9 سنوات. She gets up early. تستيقظ باكرا. إذا نحن هون عم نحكي عن روتينا لجيومار فبنستخدم simple present. كيف بنستخدم simple present إذا كان الفاعل he or she or it بنضيف S للفعل. But she doesn't go to school. ولكن لا تذهب إلى المدرسة. إذا كان الفعل منفي بنستخدم doesn't وبعد الفعل الرئيسي. She helps her mother to find food. تساعد والدتها لإيجاد الطعام. And learns how to cook with her. وتتعلم كيف تطبخ معها. Then Gumar plays with the other children. ثم تلعب Gumar مع باقي الأطفال. She goes to bed. تنام when the sun goes down. عندما تغيب الشمس. Go down. The sun goes down عندما تغيب الشمس. Because they don't have lights. ليس لديهم أضواء. يعني there's no lights like candles or electricity. It's hot in the rainforest. الطقس حار في الغابة. So she sleeps outside. لذلك تنام في الخارج. Gumar says, I help my mother with breakfast. أساعد أمي في إعداد الفطار. And I cook dinner with her. وأعد العشاء معها. And my grandmother too. ومع جدتي أيضا. It's hot. الطقس حار. So I don't usually wear clothes. Oh gosh. So لذلك لا أرتدي الملابس. عادة. Okay, so it is hot, so she doesn't wear clothes like this. Okay.
Okay.
This is weird. Okay. So in the rainforest, they sleep outside and they don't wear clothes. Let's learn about Toyin. Toyin. Who would like to read about Toyin?
Okay, me.
Yes.
Suzanne. Suzanne,
Yes.
then, yeah.
He likes bag with his father. His father doesn't go to work. He hosts and the hunts and the
Rainforest.
And the teachers tone to use bow and arrow. And the
A bow and
evening.
arrow. Yes.
And the evening. Town it's sing and dance with all the weather
With the
children
other children.
and their family.
Thank you,
I
Suzanne.
don't.
Great. Thank you so much. So Toyin is 11. How old is Toyin? He is 11. عمره 11 سنة. He likes being with his father. يحب أن يكون مع والديه. His father doesn't go to work. لا يذهب إلى العمل. He hunts in the rainforest. يصيد. Okay, hunts يعني بيصيد في الغابة, and he teaches Toyin how to use our bow and arrow. ويعلم Toyin كيفية استخدام الرمح والقوس. In the evening is an bow الرمح أو القوس عفوا, arrow السهم. Bow, this is the bow, and this is the arrow الرمح. In the evening مساء Toyin eats يتناول يأكل sings يغني and dances with all the other children ويرقص مع باقي الأطفال and their families وعائلاتهم. Let's read ملاك.
Yes, miss. I don't go to school. I go out with my father and learn how to hunt, sometimes for 2 or 3 days. We usually hunt birds. I take my pet monkey with me.
Great. لا أذهب إلى المدرسة. I don't go to school. I go out with my father. أذهب خارجا مع والدي and learn how to hunt وأتعلم كيفية الصيد. Sometimes for 2 or 3 days. أحيانا يعني منضل خارجا ليومين أو 3. We usually hunt birds. عادة نصطاد الطيور. I take my pet. آخذ حيواني الأليف monkey القرد with me معي. Let's go to Thomas. Thomas is at 12. Who'd like to read about Thomas?
Yes.
Who'd like to read? Yes, Qabas?
Yes. Thomas is 11. He starts work on the farm in the morning and the has school at home with the other children. He also has homework on the Sunday. He goes to church
Church.
and they visit other families. He likes playing basketball.
Baseball. Bravo, Qabas. Yeah. I get up. Continue, Qabas.
I go up.
I get up.
4 o'clock, and I help my father with the
Cows.
Cows. Then I have father with the
breakfast.
I have breakfast. I don't like school. I like doing work on the bank outside.
Great خبس. Thank you so much. خبس أنا ما كنت بعرف إنك عم تحضر الدرس. I'm so happy that you are here. You're welcome. Excellent. So, Thomas is 12. How old is Thomas? He's 12. He starts work on the farm in the morning. يبدأ بالعمل في المزرعة صباحا. And then ثم has school at home. ثم لديه مدرسة في المنزل. يعني كيف he studies at home. He doesn't go to school. He studies at home. So he has a school at home with the other children مع باقي الأطفال. He also has homework. كما أيضا لديه واجبات مدرسية. On Sundays أيام الأحد he goes to church يذهب إلى الكنيسة and visit other families ويزور العائلات الأخرى. He likes playing baseball. يحب أن يلعب البيسبول. I get up at 5 o'clock. أستيقظ عند الساعة 5 and I help my father with the cows. أساعد والدي بالأبقار. Then I have breakfast. ثم أتناول الفطور. إذا شوفوا دائما بيستخدموا have وليس eat. I don't like school. لا أحب المدرسة. I like doing work. أحب أن أقوم بالعمل and being outside وأن أكون خارجا. إذا شوفوا كيف إجا الاسم بعد like playing baseball. I like doing. I like being outside. أحب أن أكون خارجا. Let's go to Christina. Who'd like to read about Christina? Yeah, guys, anyone? Haneen. Yes, Haneen.
Yes. Christina is 14 and she has 6 brothers and sisters. She doesn't have school now. It stops when you are 14. She cooks, cleans, and does the washing with her mother. In the evenings, she reads and plays board games. She likes singing.
Singing, yeah.
Family life is important for us. I help my mother with the little children. I don't go to the bed late. Our house doesn't have electric lights.
Great. Yes. Christina is 14. عمرها 14. She has 6 brothers and sisters. لديها 6 أخوة وأخوات. She doesn't have a school now. ليس لديها مدرسة الآن. عادة هون between dashes it stops when you are 14. تتوقف المدرسة لما يكون عمرك 14. She cooks تطبخ cleans تنظف and does the washing يعني بتغسل يعني with her mother مع والدتها. In the evenings في المساء she reads تقرأ and plays board games وتلعب ألعاب. البورد games شو يعني board games؟ هي الألعاب which is any played on a board اللي بتكون تلعب على لوح. Okay, and you have pieces on that board. بيكون في عنا قطع على هذه اللوحة. Okay, and you move the pieces. بتحرك القطع on the board على اللوح like chess مثل الشطرنج مثل المونوبولي مثل اليونو. So board games is any game played. Yes, حنين.
puzzle يسموها.
يا مثل البازلز أحيانا. اسمها كمان في منها scratch I guess. So it is any game played on a board. أي لعبة بنلعبها على لوح and with the movement of pieces on the board مع تحريك القطع على اللوح like a chess مثلا مثل الشطرنج. She likes singing. تحب الغناء. My family life is important for us. الحياة العائلية مهمة بالنسبة لنا. I help my mother with the little children. أساعد أمي بالأطفال الصغار. I don't go to bed late. يعني أنام باكرا. لا أنام متأخرا. Our house doesn't have electric lights. Doesn't have electric lights. لا يوجد في منزلنا مصابيح على الكهرباء. So this is words apart. See, like each person, each child lives completely different life. طيب. Here we have opposites. Find opposites in the words A and B. Early, باكرا, is the opposite of late, متأخرا. Big is the opposite of big.
Oh, little.
Little like قليل. تمام.
Yes.
Teach يدرس أو يعلم is the opposite of
learn.
Yeah. إذا learn يتعلم بينما teach يعلم شخص آخر. Play يلعب. Work يعمل. Yes. Work. خلونا بس نلفظ ال R like work. Get up. Yeah, get up ينهض يستيقظ.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Yeah, بمعنى ينام. Go to bed means sleep. شوفوا هون it is go to bed, not go to the bed. There's no that. Go to bed. Morning is the opposite of evening. مساء. Evening وليس evening. Evening. Morning. Evening. Okay.
Evening.
Start يبدأ is the opposite of stop. الأو بدنا نطلعها شوي. Stop. Great. Thank you ladies. طيب هيدي وظيفة لإلكن. تمام. You have to tell me about Gumar, Toyn, Thomas, and Christina. These are the verbs, and you have to put them in the right tense, in the right sentences. يعني مثلا Christina has 6 brothers and sisters. She reads, she plays board games, etc. Toyn likes something. Okay, so you have to remember their activities and use the suitable verb. نستخدم الفعل الصحيح مع المفردات. طيب هلا نحن ما مطولين أبدا. Okay, we're gonna finish. هلا هون بهيدي الصفحة we have jobs, المهن والأعمال. Match photos from A to G with these jobs. بدنا نطابق الصور مع الجوبس. You have to match jobs and the words. Jobs and photos. Let's see them. Architect مهندس معماري. Dentist طبيب أسنان. Hairdresser مصفف الشعر. Taxi driver سائق التاكسي. Nurse ممرض أو ممرضة. Receptionist موظف الاستقبال. Journalist صحفي. Pilot طيار. Lawyer محامي. Accountant محاسب. Accountant. طيب what's A? What's his job in A?
He's a lawyer.
A lawyer. Yeah, he's a lawyer. B, what's her job?
Dentist.
She's nurse.
Nurse.
Yeah, she's a nurse. Yeah, because she is wearing this. She's a nurse, B. Okay, D, what's her job? Sorry, yeah, D. D.
Architect.
He's an architect.
I'm sorry. بعتذر منكم A, B, C. A, B, C. Yeah. C, what's her job? Okay, an architect. She's An architect. She's an architect. لا تنسوا A and an. She's an architect. طيب D, what is a job?
Taxi driver.
Taxi driver.
He's a taxi driver. He's a taxi driver. What's their jobs?
A journalist.
Their jobs, yeah, they are journalists.
A journalist.
E, right? Let's see.
E, yeah.
طيب F, what's her job?
Hairdresser.
Yeah, the right
She's the hairdresser. She's a hairdresser. Where is it? E. She's a hairdresser. What's her job? What's her job? In G.
Dentist.
A dentist. She's a dentist. She's a dentist. طيب H, what's his job?
He's an accountant.
Exactly. He's an accountant. Accountant.
Accountant.
H, right? Is it?
College.
And I, what's his job?
She's a receptionist.
هلا I is a pilot, yeah?
Yeah.
He's a pilot. And the last one?
She's a receptionist.
Exactly. Receptionist. She's a receptionist. She's a receptionist. تمام. هلا. Now, complete the sentences in A with a job. تمام؟ يعني here we have the description of the job. وصف العمل. The description of the job. And here you should know what's the job. يعني مثلا she cuts hair. بتقص الشعر. هي تقص الشعر. So what's her job?
She's a
hairdresser.
Dresser. She's a hairdresser. Then what does she do? She cuts hair. طيب. He flies from Heathrow. Heathrow مطار Heathrow. He's a pilot. إذا يقوم بالطيران من مطار Heathrow. So he's a pilot. She works in a hotel. She's a
receptionist.
She's a receptionist. She's a receptionist. Great. She designs buildings. تصمم المباني. She designs buildings.
She's an architect.
تمام. She's an architect. ما تنسوا A and an بنضيفه إذا كان الاسم يبدأ ب A, E, O, U and E. He works for a top law firm. Firm يعني شركة. Top firm يعني شركة على مستوى راقي، على مستوى فخم. أوكي؟ يعمل لصالح. كمان هيدي إجت بالامتحان. He works for. يعمل لصالح. So he works for a top law firm. يعمل لصالح شركة حقوق على مستوى عالي. He's a
lawyer.
He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer. طيب. He drives all day. Drives all day.
A taxi driver.
He's a taxi driver. Excellent. He's a taxi driver. They write news stories. قصص عن أخبار.
Journalist.
برافو. Journalists. شفتوا كيف عملناها جمع؟ ليش؟ لأن في عنا زي فجمع. عم نحكي عن مجموعة أشخاص. They are a journalist. طيب. She looks after people's teeth.
She's a dentist.
She's a dentist. تمام. بدنا نتعلم هيدا الفعل، فعل مركب look after يعني يعتني به. People's teeth يعني أسنان الناس. She's a dentist. طيب. She works in the city hospital.
She's a nurse.
She's a nurse.
She's a nurse. She's a nurse ممرضة. He likes working with money. يحب أن يعمل بالأموال.
Accountant.
Accountant. Accountant. Bravo. Great. Okay, ladies, brilliant. طيب نشوف شو ضل لنا. We have هلا هدول بصراحة سهلين كتير. طيب هون complete the conversations with a job from exercise 1. خلونا let's guess. What does Michael do? He writes for the Times newspaper. So what's his job?
He's a journalist.
Bravo. He's a journalist. إذن يكتب لصالح صحيفة التايمز. He writes for the Times newspaper. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. كيف سألنا عن العمل؟ ماذا يعمل? What does he do? السؤال الثاني. What does your father do? ماذا يعمل والدك? He designs house and apartment buildings.
Receptionist? I don't know.
Designs يصمم.
Oh,
house
an
An architect.
Exactly. Okay. إذن يصمم المنازل والشقق السكنية apartment buildings. And your mother, what does she do? She teaches French and Spanish. She's
a teacher.
Exactly.
No,
she's a teacher. ما فهمت رائقة؟
no,
Sorry.
أبالي بس يعني تعلم.
أها لا هون هي تدرس. تمام. أما لو كانت she learns تتعلم so كانت she's a student. طيب. Does your sister work in the town center? هل تعمل أختك في مركز البلدة in the town center? Yeah, she works in the Ritz Hotel. تعمل في فندق الريتز. So what's her job?
She's a receptionist.
Exactly, she's a receptionist. Reception استقبال. Receptionist مضيف أو موظف الاستقبال. طيب, are you a doctor? No, I'm not. Oh, but I want to see a doctor.
I'm a
So
nurse.
what's her job? Bravo. I'm a nurse. I'm not a doctor, I'm a nurse. But I want to see a doctor. أريد أن أقابل طبيب. My brother is with the British Airways. Airways يعني الخطوط الجوية البريطانية. British Airways الخطوط الجوية البريطانية. He travels all around the world. What's his job?
A pilot.
A pilot. Pilot. تماما. He travels all around the world. My brother travels a lot too. أيضا يسافر أخي كثيرا but in London. داخل مدينة لندن. He's
A taxi driver.
ممتاز. Yeah. A taxi driver. So my brother travels too, but in London, not all around the world, because he's a taxi driver and he's not a pilot. Great, ladies. Wonderful. Okay. Are you ready for the time? Ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
يلا ثواني. Okay. So now لحتى نسأل عن الوقت what time is it or what's the time. What's the time. كم الساعة. إذن what time is it or what's the time. هلأ in the first level بالمستوى الأول نحن أخذنا times, right? And we talked about the clocks عن الساعة. Okay. What time is it here? It's 5 o'clock. هيدي بنعرفها كتير سهلة. لما بتكون الساعة على 12 تماما بتكون بدنا نضيف كلمة o'clock يعني تماما. So in B, what time is it? It's
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock. Exactly. It's 8 o'clock. O'clock معناها تماما. طيب in C, what time is it? 5:30. كيف بنحكيها؟ هيدي النص معناها half. Past 5.
Half past 5.
تماما. half يعني نصف. Past يعني بعد الخمسة. Okay, past يعني بعد. After. So هي نص ساعة بعد الخمسة. So it's 5:30. In D, what time is it? It's
11.
تماما. It's half وليس half. Okay, L is not pronounced. Half. أيوة. 11:30. E. هلأ نحن عنا ربع ساعة يعني quarter بعد الساعة 5 يعني past 5. So 5:15 a quarter ربع ساعة past 5. Okay, so it's a quarter past 5.
A quarter
Okay.
past 2.
ممتاز. It's quarter يعني ربع.
Past 2.
6.
تمام. لا past 2 بعد الساعة 2. هلا عنا 6:15. يعني نحن عنا ربع ساعة لحتى تصير الساعة 6. ما هيك؟ لما يكون عنا ربع ساعة أوكي لحتى تصير الساعة 6 فبدنا نستخدم to وليس past. Okay, so في عنا ربع ساعة للساعة 6 so it's a quarter to 6. Okay, in H, what time is it?
It is a quarter to 9.
9.
Great, it's a quarter to 9. Great, إذن 2 يعني لحتى تصير 6. أما past بعد 6. طيب هون في عنا 5 و5 يعني عنا مرت 5 دقائق بعد الساعة 5. So it's 5 past 5. Okay. طيب G عنا 10 دقائق بعد 5. It's 10. It's 10
past 5.
You know?
past 5. إذن 10 يعني 10 دقائق past بعد الساعة 5. 10 past 5. هلأ مرة عندي 20 دقيقة بعد الساعة 5. 5:03 صارت الساعة. So it's 20 دقيقة past 5 بعد الساعة 5. Okay? So it's 20 past 5. In I, what time is it?
It's 25 past
7.
Exactly.
It's
25 past 7. يعني 25 دقيقة بعد الساعة 7. It's 25 past 7. هلأ في عنا It's 25 to 6 يعني 6 إلا شو؟
إلا 5
إلا 5. أيوة. أيوة تماما. إذا يعني عندي 25 دقيقة لحتى تصبح الساعة 6 تماما. So it's 25 to 6. Here في عندي الساعة 3:03. So what time is it?
It is
It's
20
to 4.
22 no 20
It's 20.
past
شوفوا هون كم دقيقة من عدة دقائق. هون 10 20. It's 20
past 3 لو 4 3
لا هي 3:03 after 3. It's 20
past 3
past 3. Exactly. تمام. طيب هلأ عندي الساعة 6 إلا 10 يعني ضل 10 دقائق وتصبح الساعة 6. So it's 10 to 6. لا تنسوا 2. الكلمة لسه ما صارت الساعة 6. It's 10 to 6. هلأ ضل عندي 5 دقائق لتصير
It's
الساعة
5
10.
to 10.
Exactly. It's 5 to 10. It's 5 to 10. خلونا 2 نلفظ الت. It's 5 to 10. It's 5 to 10. طيب now guys, what time is it now? Look at the clock. And what time is it now?
It's 10 half past
It is 8 past 10.
it is half past 10
No, it's half past 10.
هلا
It's
هلا
half past
الساعة 10:30. So it's
half
half
past 10
past 10.
Past 10.
It's أيوة like here وين it's half past 10.
It's half 1 o'clock راح ننام
كنت ناموا بزعلهم معقول It's no. طيب في عندكم خيارين اوكي اما تناموا ومنخلص الدرس اليوم اوكي ليكوا ضال الصفحة شوفوا ضال it's only one page انتوا بتختاروا اما بننام ومنكفي الصفحة او or it is homework. What do you think?
ما يوم أحد وسبت واثنين وأربعاء ماكو عشاء
طيب تاخدوها homework لأنه كتير سمعت الإجابة. طيب خلص أوكي شايفين أنا شو أوكي أنا كتير لطيفة على فكرة. So here please study what we had. بتمنى تدرسوا اللي أخذناه اليوم. أوكي هلأ بدكم تحضروا ناتالي بورتمان. تمام بتحضروها لناتالي بورتمان وبتراجعوا اللي أخذناه سابقا. بتحلوا التمرين هاد. أوكي شو كمان just one second. تماما تمرين اللي حكينا عنه about the children from words. This one is also homework. تمام يعني you have to remember the activities each person or each child does and put the verb in the right form. Okay. إذا الصفحة الأخيرة كلها وظيفة. Okay. Yes رائقة any question?
Yes التمرين مالت اليوماني يومامي
والله ما سمعتك.
التمرين اللي يعني
أيوة.
الواجب مال اليومامي
لحظة شوي. It is about this one. ليكي الصفحة رقم 25. This one. Exercise 7. Number 7. Use the words to tell your partner about the people. بدك تستخدمي هدول الأفعال عن هدول الأشخاص اللي أخذناهم هون بالreading وتستخدميهم بالتنس الصحيحة.
Yes,
أوكي.
yes, I understand that. Yes.
أوكي، هذا بدل أنتم لازم تراجعوا المقاطع والصفحة الأخيرة وظيفة لو سمحتوا. It's homework. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
And
Thank
take
you.
care. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Take care. Bye.